Hello, my wonderful Cancers. Heather here from the Crystal Vein Tarot, here to do your mid-monthly reading for the last half of July. So this reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign. That didn't work so well. This reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Cancer. It is a general reading. As a general reading, the messages are not going to resonate for everyone, so be sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign readings as well. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning to the channel, for tuning in each month, for watching my monthly videos, my weekly videos. I really and truly appreciate that. And I really appreciate your likes, your comments, and you subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so now. That way you are notified when the next readings are available relating to your zodiac sign. And so I do monthly readings for each zodiac sign, and I am now doing mid-monthly readings. I was doing weekly readings for each zodiac sign. I will no longer be doing those. I'm just going to stick with the monthly reading as well as a mid-month reading. But I am adding 2 additional readings each month. So these are going to be, the first one's going to be about attracting abundance, the law of attraction, manifesting everything that your wants, your goals, your dreams into your life. And the other one is going to be about releasing subconscious blocks, releasing karma that could be blocking you from and preventing you from attaining your goals in life. And those readings are going to be coming out with the new moon and the full moon. So they are working with the new moon and full moon energies with attracting and releasing. So be sure to subscribe so you are notified when those readings come out. And please check them out. I would love to get your comments and your feedback on what you think of those. So Cancer, let's see what we have for you. Okay, Cancer, wow, you've got a mixed bag of tricks here. Okay, so your overall energy for the week, Cancer, is the 8 of Wands. So this is about quick actions coming in, quick changes coming into your life, fast communication. So information coming in at like a whirlwind speed for you. So news could be coming in, you could be finding out things, but just information in general is coming in at like a neck-breaking speed in the last 2 weeks of July for you. But this is also about actions happening, very quick changes happening, and you taking action quickly, making decisions quickly these last 2 weeks of July. And then for the second last week of July, you have the Hierophant here with the 3 of Swords. So the Hierophant is the card of Taurus, so there could be a Taurus that plays an important role in your life, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. But the Hierophant is, it's in other decks it's called Faith. It can represent your religious or spiritual upbringing or ideas, ideology that you have. But it's also about traditions, your family traditions, your cultural traditions, conventional expectations, conforming to society's norms. Often you see this related to big organizations, big companies that are very structured, have very strict policies and procedures that are in place. It can talk about, it can be relating to like academia and like universities, colleges, so very formal knowledge and training as well. So for some of you, you could be taking courses, working on deepening your knowledge in some area or becoming an expert in some area. For others of you, there could be even family events, family traditions coming to the forefront. So this could represent like a marriage, it could be a baptism, it could be a family reunion going on or an anniversary, something that's very structured, that has that element of your cult that's really recognizes culture for you. But this can also simply just be you following, so for example, you could be working for a company, or you could start a new job where you're working for a company that is a rather large company that's very structured with a lot of policies and procedures in place. But it's being clarified by the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords is about loss. heartbreak. Some people relate this to divorce, so there could actually be, because you have the religious, which is sometimes seen as, can represent that there's a marriage, whether or not it's you or someone close to you. And with this being a card that can represent divorce or heartbreak or the ending of a relationship, for some of you there could be a divorce that's going on. But not for everybody, because this loss can also just represent something that you've invested a lot of yourself into. And it hasn't turned out the way you planned. And because of that, because you've invested so much time and energy into it, you acutely feel that loss of that. It's really a blow to you. So this could even represent the ending of something. So it could be in your money, career, finance, could be in relationships, could even be health and wellness. But there is a feeling of loss that's going on in some area of your life that's very structured. So this can even represent that your structures, like your daily structures, habits, routines are being, really uprooted in this in the second last week of July for some of you. So it plays out differently for everyone, because this is a general reading, and what area of your life this relates to will be different for each of you. But then you have the Two of Cups in the last week of July, and the Two of Cups represents a coming together of two people. So it can represent partnerships. This could be non-romantic, so we'll get that one out of the way first. So non-romantic could be like a business partnership where you're working with someone else or collaborating with someone else, but this person would be someone that you really, truly connect with on a very deep level. You're finishing each other's sentences, you have the same kind of ideas, you're very supportive of each other, you bring out the best qualities of each other, and this is what this energy has. But for others of you, this can represent romantic love coming in. If you're already partnered, this could be a proposal. This could actually be a marriage. You have the marriage here and you have this here. But then you have this loss. It's a very contradictory 2 weeks here for you. Again, this might not even be your energy. So, for example, if there's a divorce, this could even be represent someone that you're in a relationship with, and that divorce has finally come through. And even if you've been waiting for a divorce to come through, this is just an example. This is not going to how it's going to play out for everyone. I'm just using this as an example so I can illustrate a point. Then let's say it's your partner and they're waiting for a divorce to be finalized, and it comes through. There's still that sense of loss. No matter how much you might be looking forward to that divorce being finalized, there is still a sense, that ending of that chapter and that release of that chapter. So there can still be that kind of mourning period. And then, for example, if your partner, for example, has their divorce has just been finalized, now maybe you can finally propose to them. So this is just an example of how this could relate and play out. Again, this could be money, career as well. This could be a business partnership, but then you have it being clarified by the Knight of Wands. So this is really fast energy. This is all about passion and inspiration and creativity. And so this has the feeling of being swept off your feet. And with this fast communication, fast action, I think whatever is ending in the second last week of July opens a door for you in another area of your life, and that's going to happen very quickly. That almost like you've been waiting for this, and then this can now move forward, and it's going to move forward in a very fast way. And this is something that you're passionate about, and it is something that involves another person. With that Two of Cups there, it's something that's definitely going to involve someone else. Now, this could be you, or it could be someone, you could be just holding an energy place for someone around you, Cancer. So this could represent like your best friend too, and that this is happening in their life, or someone that you know, like a brother or a sister or something like that. I am going to pull 2 Archangel Power Tarot cards to see if we can get any more clarification with these. And then I'm going to pull 2 Romance Angel Tarot cards and see if we can get any insights into relationships. I do feel like for many of you that this last half of July is about relationships for many of you, and romantic relationships, not just business partnerships and stuff. But for many of you, it's going to resonate that way, but not for everyone. Again, it could even be health and wellness as well. So many different things. So you have the 4 of Michael and you have the Queen of Raphael. Okay, so in that first, or that second last week of July, Cancer, this is about you receiving insights and inspiration from quiet meditation or going within, that you might need to make sure that if you're feeling overextended and tired, make sure that you take some time for yourself to rest and recuperate and kind of recharge your batteries, because this is there's a stressful situation going on here for you. But you will also get inner clarity by going within and taking some time to yourself to kind of reflect on everything that's going on. And that's that second last week of July. And then in that last week of July, you have the Queen of Raphael. And the Queen of Raphael is very kind, very understanding, very giving. She's that Queen of Cups energy. It's that water energy, that emotional energy. And this is about you following your heart. A love of home and family, and loving all of those people around you and everyone who supports you. And it's also about you being very intuitive in this last week of July, and trusting that information as you make your decisions, and really but following your passions and following your heart's desire in this last week. So I hope some of you comment after the end of July and let me know how things played out. I would love to see how this energy plays out for some of you, and in what area of your life it is. Yeah, I'm very curious about this, but a lot of fastness, but I really feel that's more focused on that last week of July rather than the second last week. I feel like that second last week of July is setting the stage, and then that last week of July is really where that action-packed momentum forward is going on. So, wow. Okay, so now I'm going to pull 2 Romance Angel Tarot cards for you, and let's see what we have. You can see from your... Okay. So it's funny because your sister sign Pisces, I'm pretty sure, got the same cards. Okay, so reconciliation. If it wasn't Pisces, then it was Scorpio that got these. So you have reconciliation here. And reconciliation is about someone from your past, forgiving someone from your past. And so for many of you, this is going to really be about this letting go, this loss here, and getting over this loss, reflecting over this loss, and letting it go so you can move forward in a very positive way for you. And then you have heart-to-heart conversations. And this is about you really discussing your feelings with the people that you are either partnered with like romantically, or even people that you are really close to. So your friends, family, again, could even be a colleague if you're really close with a colleague and you share a lot of personal information. But this is having heart-to-heart conversations and really opening up with your feelings, and clearly communicating your feelings, because they can help you work through any emotions that you're going through. And they can provide you with some really good insight. But it also is about, you know, when you have heart-to-heart conversations with people and you allow them to see a whole other side of you that they might not be aware of, it deepens your connections with people. So it's really about that in these last 2 weeks of July. So Cancer, this concludes your reading, your mid-month reading for the end of July. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe so you are notified when the next reading comes out, the August reading. Have a fantastic second half of July. I really hope I do hear from some of you on how this energy played out. I would love to hear that. And Cancer, you take care.